I cannot tell you how unprecedented it is. Like nobody in our generation or living memory has ever gone through something like this before. Like none of us have, right? And it's so strange how we're all expecting ourselves to be put together and functional. We're not supposed to be put together and functional. We're supposed to be freaking out and feeling lonely and scared and upset and angry with the system, angry with each other, lonely because you don't get to see your friends. I haven't seen my friends who are in different parts of the country in so long. And this was such a lonely, scared year for me too, you know. But I must say that one thing that's really kept me going is how much resilience my clients come with into session. Right? They're like, everything is terrible, everything has I have no idea, but I'm still willing to work on myself. I'm like, where is that courage coming from, you know? And that's really, really heartwarming and really exciting to engage with, because now we know that everybody's in the same boat. We're all struggling in one way or another, but we're willing to put our heads together. We're willing to do podcasts about it. If you had told somebody in 1917 that the next time a pandemic is going to take over the world, youngsters are going to come together to support each other over the internet and develop softwares for vulnerable sharing, nobody would have believed you. But look at us doing that now. So I guess it's really to open ourselves out to each other and really vulnerably listen and be like, okay, what's troubling you? And I know that we can't make it go away, but I can listen to you and I can try my best to empathize with what you're feeling. I guess connecting with other human beings is one beautiful, wonderful thing we can do. And also to not forget what our routines were. Like, I remember in the very beginning of the pandemic, most of my clients who needed a routine for their mental health to remain in their grasp, most of them complained about being unable to go to gym or being unable to go run because it was so important for them, exercise for their mental health. And they were like, I don't know what to do now. So really to go back and sit with oneself every day, maybe even 5 minutes, to write down what parts of my routine really helps me. How do I morph it to fit to this current lifestyle that I'm temporarily going to lead? And then how do I make sure that I don't let go of all of the wonderful things that made me a happier, more engaged person, and still continue to be socially distant and still continue to do these things? I think that is one of the biggest things that has come to the forefront because of the pandemic. How incompetent most of us are in separating our work and our life, and how much we have made our work our life. I think this is a good lesson to learn from the Nordics, and from the Germans on really putting those boundaries. I think it comes from learning to say strong no's and practicing those strong no's, is to define a lot of things in our lives and to say, okay, my work day starts at 8 o'clock. So I bet it is very important for us to recognize, especially for our friends and colleagues, the milestones that they are making in their lives, and not to shove universal milestones on them. And to be like, okay, the best thing that you could do yesterday was make yourself Maggie. Congratulations, day before yesterday you didn't eat. This was great. This is still a good move. And to not judge them based on, oh, I made croissant yesterday. I don't know. I could maximum make Maggie yesterday. So to really meet people in the place that they're at, and not to put universal pressure points on them. And some days, if you want to curl up into a ball and cry, that's okay. We are not productivity machines, and we cannot come up with new things every day